In this video, we would be discussing about the limitations of planning or the demerits of planning. Though planning is an important tool for management to solve various types of problems, but planning also has certain limitations or demerits. The first demerit of planning is planning leads to rigidity. In an organization, plans are drawn up with specific goals to be achieved within a specified time frame. These plans decide the future course of action, and managers may not be in a position to change it. This kind of rigidity in plans may create difficulty. Managers need to be given some flexibility to cope with the rapid changes, because following a pre-decided plan in case of change in circumstances may not be in the interest of the organization. Let us take an example. As part of sales strategy, the marketing manager of a company instructs the sales employee to offer a maximum discount of 10%. Competitors reduce their prices. Therefore, customers of a company demanded more discount. The sales employees refused to offer more than 10%, and as a result, they lost many customers. Hence, following a pre-decided plan when circumstances have changed is not in the interest of the organization. The second limitation, planning may not work in a dynamic environment. The business environment is dynamic. Plans have to operate in the external environment, which consists of a number of dimensions like economic, political, technological, legal, and social dimensions. The organization has to be constantly adapt itself to changes. It is very difficult to make accurate forecast in the environment if there is a change in the economic policies or political conditions are not stable, or there is a natural calamity. Competition in the market can also upset financial plans, sales target, and cash budgets. Since planning cannot foresee everything, it may be obstacles to effective planning. Point number 3, planning reduces creativity. Planning is an activity which is done by the top management, and the rest of the members have to strictly follow these plans. Middle management and other decision makers are neither allowed to deviate from plans nor they are permitted to act on their own. As a result, they do not get the opportunity to show their skills, and it limits their initiative and creativity. Most of the time, employees do not even attempt to formulate plans and only carry out the orders. Thus, planning reduces creativity as people tend to think along the same lines as others. There is nothing new or innovative. Let us take an example. A worker is given a target of assembling 2 computers per day. Due to his habit of doing things differently, an idea struck him which would not only reduce the assembling time of computers but would also reduce the cost of production of computers. His supervisor, instead of appreciating him, ordered him to complete the work as per the methods and techniques decided earlier, as nothing could be changed at that stage. So here in this example, Planning reduces creativity. Number 4, planning involves huge cost. When plans are drawn up, huge costs are involved in their formulation. These may be in terms of time and money. For example, checking accuracy of facts may involve a lot of time. Detailed plans require scientific calculations to ascertain facts and figures. Planning also involves number of incidental costs like expenses, discussions with the professional experts, and preliminary investigations to find out the validity of the plan. If cost incurred on planning does not justify the benefits derived from it, then planning should be avoided. Number 5, planning is a time-consuming process. Sometimes formulation of plans takes so much of time that there is not much time left for their implementation. Planning becomes a difficult exercise during sudden and unexpected emergencies which require immediate decisions. For example, Health is Wealth Limited has plans to hold health checkup camps in Chennai on World Diabetic Days. The sales manager has given his plan to the owner for approval. However, the owner gave his approval just a day before the scheduled day. As a result, the manager could organize only 5 camps against 25 camps planned. Any delay in planning may deprive the business firm for a profitable opportunity. Point number 6, planning does not guarantee success. The success of an enterprise is possible only when plans are properly drawn up and implemented. It means plans need to be translated into actions, otherwise they become meaningless. Managers have a tendency to rely on previous tried and tested successful plans. However, it is not necessary that a plan which has worked before will work again in the changed and competitive environment. This kind of false sense of security may actually lead to the failure instead of success. Here we can say mere planning does not ensure success, rather efforts have to be made for it. So when we study the functions of management, there is only one function which has limitations, and this function is planning. Planning is having certain limitations, whereas in our syllabus we don't have the limitations of any other functions. Suppose in the examination the limitations of the management function comes, it means it's planning.